In this video, I'm going to guide you through some head voice exercises to help strengthen your head voice. Why is it important to develop your head voice? Your head voice is essential for vocal flexibility, range, and control. It allows you to sing higher notes without straining and helps create a smooth transition between your chest voice and falsetto. A well-developed head voice also adds warmth, clarity, and resonance to your singing, making your voice sound more balanced and effortless. Well, how are we going to do that? We're going to start with making some puppy sounds. These are small whimpering sounds placed in the back of your vocal tract, and you direct the sound through your nose. And a key tip, make sure to use good breath support in all of these exercises. So, let's start with the puppy sounds. And that sounds goes like this. It helps if you do a sad face with it. You can hear some slime on my voice. That's okay if you have that. These exercises are very relaxed for your voice. So don't strain anything. If it doesn't feel good, stop and go back to your comfort zone. Okay, so this sound is in the back of your throat. It's through your nose. You can keep your lips together. So let's try it on a tone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I will play the notes and you can try it for yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one. All right. If you do this with dogs, they love it because it makes them think about their puppy time. So if you want to let a dog know that a dog has been a good dog, just talk in a high voice. Who's a good boy? Ooh, yee, They really like that. So if you're a dog person, go and try it out. Okay, next up is the little wolf, kind of the baby wolf. So this exercise will help you create a round tone and lets your voice resonate fully without needing too much pressure to produce volume. How to do it? you slightly pull your tongue back, so it's gonna sound like this. You should feel it lightly touch your molars, but you don't pull it back too far or you'll close off your airway, making it harder to produce sound. So let me demonstrate that. If you do this, then it's fine. But if you take your tongue back too much, it's gonna, there's not gonna be any sound. All right, let's try it. The baby wolf. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it in a little rhythm. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go. And then I'm gonna take it up half a note, and then we're gonna go up and up and up and up and up till we can't sing anymore. And again, don't strain your voice. So it has to come naturally and chill. Use your breath support. That's where it all happens. That's where the magic happens. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one. Okay, that was the little wolf, the baby wolf. So now we're gonna go to the adult wolf. And this is a warm, full head voice sound. Your tongue stays relaxed and you engage your diaphragm for support. Very, very important. A fun tip for me is watch a video of a howling wolf and notice how they use their diaphragm to control the sound. It's very natural for wolves to do this. And some wolves have really strange sounding howls, but you know, the good thing with animals is that they don't judge each other. So they never develop like shame to use their voice or stress to use their voice. So if you like to see that, then go and look up a howling wolf and see what their diaphragm does. Okay, the key technique is that this sound is direct and fully through your mouth for a rich and open tone. So it's gonna sound like this. Awoo! So instead of the baby wolf who sounded more like this, arr, 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 that was in the back of your throat. This is in the front of your mouth. Awoo! So you have to maintain a strong air pressure so your head voice stays clear and doesn't become breathy. So, to give you an example, if you don't have enough air pressure, it's gonna sound like this. Oh, oh. So the air is just gonna slip out and the vocal cords cannot close. But you have to keep that pressure up to close your vocal cords. So, no, but oh. Okay, let's try it. Oh, we're gonna start at a C. I'm gonna do it first, and then it's your turn to do it, and then we're gonna go up half a tone until we can't howl no mo. Okay, let's go. Oh, hey, something interesting is happening to my voice. Maybe you can hear it. It's like that. That's because my lips were tightened, and I should not do that. Because if you tighten your lips, then that is going to make your voice sound shivery. It's going to shiver. So keep those lips relaxed. Because wolves, I don't think that they tighten their lips. So relax the lips, and the sound is only coming from your throat. Your lips don't need to do anything, actually. Okay, they just can lie there and do nothing. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Awoo! Okay, so you do not have to put your lips into a ooh sound. That's not necessary. Just let it come from the throat. All right, now we're gonna really start. I'm gonna do it first, like I said, and then there is some time for you to do it, and then we're gonna go up and up and up and up and up until we are done and cannot go up anymore. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awoo! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Awoo! 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Awoo! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Awoo! 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Awoo! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Awoo! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Awoo! 1, 1, 2, 3. Awoo! One, two, three. Awoo! All right, we're gonna do it up to here, and maybe you notice that the higher you go, that the sound is going to be placed even more in the back. So when we start here, it's more in front of your mouth, but here, now I'm almost kind of mixing two techniques from the baby wolf and the adult wolf. Like a little bit, but I'm gonna send the sound with a relaxed tongue through my mouth. Okay, another tip for me, another exercise for you to do is to try to mix that baby wolf with the adult wolf. So you start as a baby wolf, and then as you go, you relax your tongue, so it's gonna sound like the adult wolf. So this is what you gotta do. So you let it resonate all in the open. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the tone there, and one more. All right, let's keep it at that. Maybe you heard me doing some vibrato right there. I had to correct myself because wolves don't use a vibrato. But I guess that was just my singing heart who wanted to vibrate. Okay, well, I hope you learned something of all of this. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. And I wish you lots of fun with practicing and sounding like a puppy or a wolf or a dog. Maybe you can test it if you have a dog. See how that dog responds to your Anyway, I have heard that for dogs, howling is communicating with you. So it's actually kind of sweet. They're talking to you. Yeah. Okay, enough about dogs and wolves. I hope you had fun and see you around for some other videos to practice that voice. Bye!